Hey everybody, I'm Chris, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be completely changing our makeup game, our makeup routine, with some of the top TikTok hacks that I've seen this week. Let's see what current trends can give us a flawless finish. Now starting with eyes, I've seen this one everywhere. This first hack is all about using an eyelash curler to do your eyeshadow. As you can probably tell already, I have to prime my eyes, and of course I used the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade medium, as always, to save 30% on any Gerard Cosmetics purchase. Make sure you use the code ChristopherJMUA if you'd like to support me and my channel just a tiny bit more. So it looks like she starts first with the crease portion, and she goes ahead and cuts out the crease, and she kind of pulls out this wing shape on the upper portion of the crease. So let's try starting with that. I have a Charlotte Tilbury palette here. It's just got 4 shades in it. I figured it would be super simple and easy to use for this. This is the Pillow Talk Luxury Palette, and I guess I'm just gonna put this eyelash curler up to my eye and see if I can make a crease shape somehow. So she holds it kind of like right here and sort of cuts out her crease area. If I could hold my lash curler. That is so weird. It's a really strange feeling. It's already working though. I can actually see that it cut my crease. If I could get used to this hack, I feel like this would save me so much product when it comes to cutting my crease. Okay, I gotta get my thumb out of the other hole. It's blocking me. And the only really hard part about this is making sure that the eyelash curler stays in the same place. It's really hard to hold it there, then move it. Yeah, that looks really good already. I'm so glad this one's already working. Okay, let's see if this is where it's gonna fail. Let's continue the circle. Maybe go out that way, I guess. That's what she did, right? Oh. That's not a straight line. Oh, Well, I think I should have taken that just a little bit higher. Okay, round 2. I feel like this one's gonna be more successful. I have faith. I've got a little bit of practice now. That one's better. Already it's better. It just cuts a little higher. Doesn't go right down into my inner corner. Wow. You know what? Okay, does it need a little finessing? Yes. Is it terrible? No. It actually works really well and it looks pretty good. Now let's try the outer corner. She uses the handle of the lash curler and puts it right along the lash line and points it upward toward where she ended. Maybe I should use this side. No, this one's longer, I think. Wait, this is really awkward. I can't do this like this. Ooh, maybe I can do it like that. I think that'll work. Okay. No, oh, wrong way. Oh no. It's okay. It's not completely terrible. Honestly though, I feel like this is so much more work than what it would be for just me to do it with my brush and then cut the crease. I think it's because it's just so awkward to hold this. You know, you can't really like get a good grip on it anywhere. There's no real smooth way to hold it, but it does a really good job at making a clean line and a clean cut. But I'm gonna take this off and do this again. I'm still gonna try to do it with the lash curler, but I just need to improve this a little bit. It's just a little too off. I think I've discovered my problem. I think it's the fact that I can't hold a mirror and the eyelash curler so I can see things closely to make sure I'm getting the right shape. But we are going to try this again. I want it to be even on both sides. I want to succeed. Okay, moment of truth. This is so awkward. Not quite as clean as I would like it, but it works. It does the job it's supposed to do, I guess. That's just way too much work for me. I don't want to have to use this every time I cut my crease. So I'm just gonna pop off camera real quick and finish this eye. Here's our super quick, super easy eye look, all done and complete. Now we get to move on to some eyeliner, and this eyeliner hack could be a complete game changer if it works out. So it looks like all they do in this video is take a liquid eyeliner and put it on a wedge sponge. I kind of want to try it with a gel eyeliner first. It probably won't work because the sponge is so dry, and I feel like it would have to be a really, really wet formula for it to actually transfer that way, but I'm just gonna give it a shot. I mean, why not? So just gonna take some eyeliner and try to put it on the edge here. It seems like so far so good. There's actually some on the edge of the sponge. Now let's see if it'll apply. Oh, not really. I mean, there is a tiny little bitty line that kind of showed up, but I think it's gonna take liquid. Okay, gel didn't work. Here we go, liquid. Oh, okay, here we go. Yes, and now this way. I think it's gonna need a fresh dip every time. So with the liner being applied directly to it, you can get enough liner for it to go once with a straight line, and honestly, I feel like it works really well if you're not used to making that straight line, but if you already are used to it, I just don't know if this one's worth the trouble. Seems like an awful lot of work. Well, that one didn't do anything. It didn't even make one print. Oh, there's one. Okay, got a little line now. You know what? Okay, I've decided. If you can actually get the eyeliner to be thick enough on the wedge, this can actually really work. Okay, I think I've decided. If you can manage to get enough liquid eyeliner on the side of the wedge, this hack really works. I still gotta go in and clean it up though. Yes, it helped me with the guidelines some, but it's very messy. Don't you just love it when eyeliner gets 15 times bigger than you originally planned on it being? Eyes are now done, and I think the next hack is probably my favorite. You know, having normal / dry skin more on the dry side, I do find sometimes that some products make me look a little bit more cakey than others. This hack is how to avoid that cakiness altogether. As you can see, the way that she does this is she keeps everything in one layer. She does her blush, her contour, her highlighter, and her foundation just all in one step, rather than layering everything up. And that makes so much sense. I mean, if you just do it in one layer, you only have one layer of product versus foundation, then concealer, then bronzer, then blush, etc., etc. So we're gonna try to do it just all at once, blend it out all together, and see if it actually turns out okay. It looks like she does all of her concealing first, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. I got the shade Meringue 2.1 in. And it looked like she pretty much did her highlighting, so we're gonna do our under eyes, down the center of the nose, outside on the eyes, center of the forehead, and the chin. Then without blending, which feels so weird, we're going straight into bronzer. This is the Winky Lux Bronzing Stick in the shade Golden Touch. And of course, we've got to do the cheekbones, the jawline. Let's turn this forehead into a 3-head instead. And last, blush. This one is from iMethod Beauty. It's the natural looking rocks all over her face blush color in the shade Spicy Girl Matte Rose Nude. And for me, we're gonna do placement on the cheeks up by the cheekbone. That was probably way too much. Okay. Then last, our foundation everywhere in the middle. Now the blending begins. She says to start with the lighter shades first, so like the concealer. Now how the heck am I gonna blend this concealer without getting this blush mixed in with it? I don't see how that's gonna happen. Okay, we're going to attempt this without making a mess. Oh, stretch the face, stretch the face. Oh, whew. Wow, I think we got it. Okay, under eyes is done. Let's go down the nose, a nice clean line, then up the forehead. Again, I'm sticking with only the highlighted parts first, going lightest to darkest in my blending. Okay, that was the last of the concealer. Now let's move to foundation. Now the slightly terrifying part, we're gonna move through the blush and the bronzer. Wish me luck. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. That was the easiest blending of blush I think I've ever had. Will the bronzer be just as easy to blend? Oh no, the blush color was still very heavily on my sponge when I moved to my forehead. Now this spot is pink. Well, that's okay. We'll just take some more blush from over here and, you know, dot it up here. Then it'll look the same. Oh no, I just realized I completely forgot part of the hack. The deal is that you're supposed to spray your face with setting spray before you go to blend it so that everything just remelts. But I will say I did put all of the creams on pretty quickly, so they really didn't have a whole lot of time to sit before I started blending them out anyway, and I really didn't have any problems with anything sticking and being patchy and not wanting to pick up and move, because this looks flawless. This looks amazing. I love this. And for it to all have been one step, just put it all on and then blend it out, that's awesome. But there was one more complexion hack that I completely forgot about when I was putting the creams on, and it's using a brush to do your nose contour all at once, and I want to do that one. So apparently there were actually two versions of this method being used, one with a foundation brush and then the other with the sponge. I can't find the brush one again, and I think it's so neat. All she does is takes the brush, puts a highlight shade down the center, then puts the contour shades right beside that, which I'm not using like a liquid contour, so it's kind of hard to get it to come off on the brush the way that she had it. It's working though, so that's all I can ask for, I guess. Okay, let's see what magic happens, if any. Right down the center. Well, it highlighted. Love that for me. Okay, so that one was a fail, but just remember that it might have been the product I used. I gotta fix that though. I can't leave my nose like this. There we go. I'll take that nose over the previous nose. Still a little wide looking because of the highlight, but it's okay. Now I'm gonna pop off camera real quick, go ahead and set the rest of my face, and we're gonna finish everything off with lips. Now this last one is gonna be a mix of two different videos. They're both essentially lip hacks, but each one is different. Now I don't have all the exact same products she used, but as you can see, she uses a brow pencil, a lip crayon, as well as a lip oil. So I've got all three of those items. One of them is House Labs. The lip crayon is ColourPop, and the lip oil is from Live Glam. Then the second hack is for gloss, and it's meant to stop the corners of your lips getting that really goopy, thick, glossy look that sometimes happens whenever you do gloss. First, we're gonna line these lips using the House Labs The Edge Precision Brow Pencil. That's a strange feeling. Brow pencils are usually a lot drier than a lip pencil, so having that lack of creaminess is really strange. But having it make a super sharp, clean line that easily is also strange, because lip pencils are typically more creamy than that. Initial first impressions, how do we feel about an eyebrow pencil as a lip liner? I actually think it looks pretty good. I think it looks a lot cleaner than lip liner. Like I said earlier, just for the fact of it being so much drier than a lip pencil. Now let's throw on a lip crayon. These are from ColourPop. Like I said, they're the Just a Tint lip crayons, but I don't know what shade this one's in. All of the writing has worn off. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I have no clue, but it's like this kind of peachy, pinky nude sort of color. I thought it would work okay with an eyebrow pencil. Why is this iconic? Oh my gosh. Oh, the shade name's on top. This one is the shade Gimme S'more. Now we get to try the lip gloss hack. I'm gonna be doing this for a lip oil rather than a lip gloss because the Lady Gaga hack said that it was a lip oil to finish off this look. But I figure lip gloss, lip oil, they're close-ish, so the hack should be the same. So according to the video, all you gotta do is take a Q-tip and put it in your mouth. Then take your oil. Did it turn out? It gave me perfect placement with the oil, and I actually kind of love the fact that the oil isn't running into the corners of my mouth. That way I don't experience any of that goopiness, you know, when it gets really sludgy and you have to wipe it off and then you're left with no product and you have to figure out how to fill it in, if you want to fill it in with foundation, if you want to fill it in with lip color. But now we can just avoid that altogether because we have Q-tips. Now that we've finished off the look and completed all of these hacks, which one do you guys choose as your favorite? Do you think any of them would work for you? I can say for sure, hands down, I love the skin. The skin looks so good, so flawless, and it was all just one layer. Everything just melted in beautifully. And also, surprisingly, I was really iffy on the Lady Gaga lip one because I was like, why would you use a brow pencil on your lips? But those tones just work together so well and make a really pretty nude. I gotta try out a bunch of different brow pencils though, because I want to find the best brow pencil that makes the best lip liner. Because if I can duplicate this, but perfect it and make it even better, I'm going to. Now my least favorite hack out of all of those that I feel like was just completely unsuccessful was the eyelash curler hack. For some reason, I just can't make that work. I think it's just how awkward the eyelash curler is to hold. I mean, to hold the curler in one hand, hold your brush in another hand while trying to look in a mirror, it's just not effective. It's not productive. I feel like it makes it harder for me than just taking the brush and making a nice cut crease. But I will say, if you are a beginner or you're just trying to get a feel for getting those shapes of your crease and getting an eye look that you like, that could be a fun tool to use just to figure out that shape and to help you on the liner part of things or the wing shape part of things. It could really help out on that part too, because it's a straight line. Speaking of the straight part, I really do think that the wedge sponge eyeliner method could work really well. If I wouldn't have put a pencil liner on first, then tried to put a liquid liner on top of it, it probably would have worked a lot better. I just imagine that the gel liner probably dried a little bit and then made it hard for the transfer to happen. I don't really know for sure, but I bet you a liquid liner would probably be a lot more effective. I personally just prefer, when I'm doing methods like this that I don't know if they're gonna work, to use something that I can at least blend out if it doesn't work, but apparently this hack is not for the faint of hearted. you're gonna have to take your liquid, put it on the side, and then get your guide. But again, if you're more on the beginner side and you're trying to just get a feel for what looks good on you and how to perfect your wings and your eyeliner, this is a perfect tool to do it with because most of the time they're straight lines. So if you have a product that you can use that can either be buffed out but start out really creamy, or if you just want to be brave and go in with a liquid eyeliner immediately, you can do that too and just make your little line and then follow your guide and fill it in just like I did, except you don't have to blow it out nearly as large as I did. So guys, that's it from me. I hope you had a good time hanging out with me, trying out these brand new TikTok hacks that I found within the last week. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right down there and hit the little notification bell right beside subscribe so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gained nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, then please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and to never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. Don't let him tell you you're not. If he keeps telling you that, kick him out the door. He is gone. You do not need to waste your energy on him anymore. You're beautiful. And I love you guys so much. Bye.